Здорово, YouTube! Всем хай, всем кукуськи, всем доброго времени суток. Мы продолжаем с вами проходить Hogwarts Legacy. У нас 14 серия, да? И хуй знает, что делать сегодня будем, но что-то определенно будем. Так как я, в принципе, забил уже на сайт-квесты, как вы знаете, да? Потому что мне, ну, объективно, не очень интересно их проходить, потому что они никакие, мы вроде как идем по сюжету. Давайте пойдем по сюжету. Скорее всего, последующие серии будут из себя представлять что-то более похожее на спидран. Хотя, возможно, и нет. Как знать.
Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can, on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area, so perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out there on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along,
И
then.
нас сейчас заставят собирать животных, да, ходить искать их, типа.
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing.
Угу. Вот так вот, значит, да?
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived.
Так.
Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the puffle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
Разблокирован новый предмет. Ага. Так, хватит мешок. Спасите. Вне радиуса спасения.
You got one!
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them.
А нормально то, что
Deke is
текстурку
certain they will be safer
немножко
with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a
хорошо, да?
puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A job and all, perhaps.
Я вам напомню, что эта игра стоит
Deke knows of
сколько
some
там,
to the west,
5000 рублей,
nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts.
если я
But we
ничего не
must be
путаю.
careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever
Или
you're ready.
4, что-то такое. Ну, то есть, довольно... довольно дорого. Прошу прощения.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Сейчас мы сначала телепорт откроем. Просто чтобы он у нас... О, невидимая стена.
You can't imagine.
А чё за стеночка? А чё за стеночка? Просто невидимую стену насрали, как бы. И вся. Ну это просто край карты, я понимаю, типа, да. Ну это просто край карты. Окей. Так.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and
Okay.
rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Levioso.
Блядь, почему текстурку так
Professor Howin will
растягивает?
never believe this.
Чё за кикис?
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Быстрее будет просто долететь, да?
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return. Deke thinks
Да.
you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Так.
Do cooperate, won't you?
Мы можем, по идее, вот так вот сделать. Да?
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
Ну, и опять же, его можно было в воздух поднять, да,
Settle
как бы.
yourself. I mean you no harm.
Ну, мы, в принципе, и так справились.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready. There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home. Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Most excellent.
Ojej. По 5 штук дают сразу, кстати, прикольно.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how
Что
to
же мы
use
сможем
them.
из этого? Мы,
First,
наверное,
you'll
все,
need
я
to
понял,
use
зачем
this
это нужно.
spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
Ткацкий станок
An
открывает нам.
enchanted loom.
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your
Мы не будем им
clothing,
пользоваться, скорее
making your
всего,
clothing
поэтому...
more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try
В
it?
общем и целом
He
насрать.
thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Наколдуйте. Адский станок. Так. Да. Спасибо.
Nothing to
Ой,
identify,
ничего.
for now at least.
Так, давайте посмотрим тогда. По поводу того, мы можем что-то лучше надеть или не можем. Очки у нас вот эти, да, жесткие. Шапка тоже очень сильная у нас с бафом. А в принципе все шмотки и так с бафом, да. Причем шмотки топовые, кроме мантии. Плюс мантия-то у нас слабенькая уже довольно. Окей. Посмотрите обновление. Обновите снаряжение и... Инцендио. Давай.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke.
Где он?
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Ну как бы...
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful
That's right.
magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
И квест в меню. Награды новые какие-то. Древняя магия. Уровень не дали нам. А, да? Хуяся. А чё так рядом? Кстати, вот отсюда быстрее будет. А чё так рядом? Уя, бля, идти там. Шок.
What are you up to now?
Отпусти меня. Тут тоже невидимая стена. А тут еще невидимая стена. Ладно, не буду даже разбираться в этом. Петь. Найс, спрыгнули. Телепорт открыть, не забыть.
Handy reason.
Wonder who lives here.
Revelio.
Ну я же довольно рядом был. Торговец, кстати. Давайте продадим ему шмотки,
Hello,
которые нам не
nice to
нужны.
meet you.
Можно быстрее, пожалуйста.
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today?
Мне не интересно это, братик.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Шляпа у нас вот эта.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Все, пошли по квесту, да?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Разве что вот здесь сундук заберу.
Aloha Mora.
Не знаю, блядь, зачем. Стрела коричневая. Полезная вещь. В хозяйстве пригодится, я думаю, да? Особенно с учетом того, что палочку один хуй не видно.
You made
Видно,
it.
но, блядь, так видно, что...
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way.
Ну, погнали.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays up. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Revelio.
Все ради уровня. Хотя
That
нам
boy
его и
will
так
frame my
дадут.
last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I hope to see how Sebastian...
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Нахуя вот это все?
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's
Я, видимо, что-то
always
где-то
angry.
пропустил, но я
He's been
вообще
angry
не
since my
выкупаю,
parents
нахуя вот
died.
эта вот линия
After Anne
нужна.
was hurt, he only grew
Зачем?
worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her.
Как нас
He's simply given up.
проклятая вот
Anne and your
эта
uncle
девочка
seem
приведет
genuinely
к Ранроку?
convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that.
Где связь?
Anne's pain is more
Типа
than
он ее
physical.
лично
It has
проклял
changed her entirely.
или чё?
I miss my sister,
Или мы теперь должны его найти,
and
чтобы
I'm
снять с нее
going to
проклятие?
get
Что
her
за
back.
хуйня?
Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Он убить нас пытается вообще-то.
Ranrock's loyalists are
Теория, да.
capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate.
Ну не знаю, какая-то
They've been
муть.
digging for something.
быстрее можно бежать?
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ramrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. That could be used for better.
Places! Fringo!
Don't have time for this.
Potato!
Сейчас хп восстановится. Падло что-то банку жать. Притягивающее заклинание.
You've made your last mistake. How nice of you. Great surprise. I won't. Let's get it. You almost had a lucky shot. I won't rest until you're dead. Someone's. No! How nice of you to stop.
Эй, ведь нажал на кнопку.
I won't.
Oh, little moon calf. Pity, not quite. I've been fighting since before you were born.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for
Revelio.
everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
О боже,
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio.
Люмуса нет.
Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Ну, пошли. Посмотрим, что это такое. Ой, боже. Что-то я все меньше и меньше верю в то, что мы сегодня сможем ее допройти на сегодняшнем стриме.
Why would the door lead us here?
Ну да ладно.
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as
Revelio.
if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to
Может
unravel
быть,
what
этот
this all
триптих
means.
поможет нам, говорит.
But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry. I won't tell him
Извините, это
anything. Did I
профессиональная.
mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium
Бля.
here in Hogwarts?
We did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any
Извините.
idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of
Может
this.
быть, говорит, триптих
I hate
поможет
it,
нам.
that's a mess.
Согласен.
But I'm glad you told me everything you did.
Возможно.
I'll be in touch. Till then.
Ты чё?
Revelio.
Ой, блядь, нихуя себе. Что-то раздавило. Дальше ты что делать, игра? Посетите урок астрономии. Вообще в замке, блядь, оказывается. Ну давай. Еще успеем в этой серии, в принципе, урок астрономии посетить. А может быть, еще что-нибудь сделаем. Посмотрим. Так.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Нихуя там холодно.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Ить. Ебать, вот эта текстурка нахуй в 2023-м. Нихуя себе, next gen, бля.
It's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the
Говно,
past.
блядь, приятнее
Look
выглядит, чем
only
эта
to the
хуйня.
astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on
В
the
Скайриме
very
небо,
sensate
блядь,
stars
выглядит
above us.
ниже, чем это. 2011 года игра, я напомню. Те, кто смотрел у меня прохождение, я периодически акцентировал на внимание на небе в Скайриме, какое оно охуенное. Без модов, блядь, без всего, просто вот, ну, просто разъеб, блядь.
Hello.
И вот,
Good to
вот
see you
это.
again. We Ravenclaws must stick together.
О боже, нахуй.
Hello, Emmett.
Это
Nice to
шок.
see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
Да чел, блядь, с
That's very
такой
kind of you,
текстуркой
Emmett.
неба,
Are you sure
которую
you
просто
will use it?
натянули, блядь.
certain.
Серьезно.
It's my old one.
Вы нахуй
I
телескоп.
finally got my hands on the
Вау,
new
как плохо
Celestia
это было.
Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course
Это
you have.
просто ужасно.
It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin cut glass,
слушать
first
его
optical
впадло.
enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Emmett.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower
Боже,
deck.
это что такое?
Come find me there afterwards and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Даже слушать его впадло.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Leviosa.
A pristine night.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help you find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
clever. A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected. More cobwebs. You don't think any...
Ну... Нет, наверное, пока что не буду.
might be lurking
Все-таки
about?
хочу синюю мантию.
Oh, no. Not this
Aye.
close to the school, Emmett. Good finger.
Look, there's the table. I think it's beautiful, to be honest. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Emmett. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Так. Почему этот квест у нас закрыт? Нужно Вингардиум Левиоса. Так, Вингардиум Левиоса. Я до сих пор не ебу, где можно купить мандрагору, честно говоря. Ведь она где-то продается.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Можно не лагать, пожалуйста? Спасибо.
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty to look at here. A pleasure doing business with you. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Ладно, давайте, короче, в следующей серии уже продолжим. В принципе, нормально. Серия по сейчас идет, поэтому Всем спасибо, кто смотрел, всем удачи, всем пока-пока.